The club isn't the best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends sat at the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. Now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. 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 Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of the weekend. We let the story begin. We're going out on our first date. You and me are thrifty, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag and I fill up the plate. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour and how your family's doing okay. Leaving you in a taxi, kissing the backseat till the driver make the radio play. I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. The love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. Now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. 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 Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. Come on, be my baby. 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 I'm in love with the shape of you. Push and pull like a magnet. Oh, my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. Now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
Hey, hey, hey.
Is that you? Playing music? Okay.
People are asking for the link.
So I definitely took off work for this call and to work my business. And I'm going to start doing it every week. I'm going to take off at 11:30.
I love it.
Just on Thursdays. And that way it gives me some time to power hour for a while and What the fuck are you doing, dude? Are we the only two people?
No, Tiffany, Linda, and I don't know if this is Michaela or Caitlin. I'm giving till the end of the song, and then we'll start.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I should be home by then.
Hey, everybody. Working on my free group. All right, giving everybody just one more minute, then we'll start. Hi, Annie. Alrighty, bringing back some little JT from last weekend. But anyway, hi guys, how you guys doing? Good. Good. Meg took off work. Brittany got all glammed up. Annie's joining us from work. I'm sure Leah has babies by her feet, and Linda's joining us from work. I'm glad you guys could make it. I see some other people are on. I don't see faces, but I see other people are on. So, we are going to roll through this stuff today. So I don't take you too long. I only have one computer today. I'm not even going to tell you why. Most of you know, but I'm not going to. Let's see. How can I get to the link? Here we go.
Go.
Okay. Muted you in your road rage, Meg. So do you guys see my screen? You good? Yeah? Okay. I want to mention that I'm kind of getting hyped up for Mexico, so I'm sorry about the fiesta background. But I want to make sure we welcome our new coaches. We are already starting the month out with 7 new coaches in 7 days. Let's keep that trend up, guys. Let's make this 30 coach. Wait, how many? I don't know, 28 coaches. February 28. 28 coaches by the end of February. That's my challenge as a team. At least 28 new coaches by the end of February. Okay. So I do know that we've got Amber Bosserman, I don't know how to say it. She is a new working coach. We have Emily Parsons as a new working coach. I'm not sure about the other people, but I do know that those two are new working coaches. So check out Meg at 500 PV by the first week of the month. That's crazy. So excited for you. Good job. We've got other people on the board. Caitlin and Linda, you guys are already plowing through it. So let's continue to build this. There will be a fun little, I love you guys, Valentine's Day surprise for winners of this month that hit 500 PV in February. So you will be getting a prize. I haven't shipped out the other prizes yet. I will probably do that later today. So January prizes will go out probably today. Success Club. Holy moly, guys. This board is kind of insane, and I'm super proud of it. But we have Michaela and Taylor already who have hit Success Club. And then look at all these faces that are already on the board. We've got Meg, myself, Caitlin, Savannah, came out of nowhere, Sam Brooks coming back, and Linda. So super, super excited for you guys. We've already accumulated 24 points as a team, which is 12 lives that we have changed this month alone. So that's really awesome. If you break it down like that and you think about we as a team have helped 12 people, I know we can do a lot better than that. But the fact that we've helped 12 people already this month is pretty incredible. So mentioning again Success Starters, because a lot of you are still in your month 1. When you hit Success Starter, which means you hit Success Club month 1, month 2, and month 3, that means that you get a free ticket to Summit. This is the last month for people to start Success Starter with their month 1 to get a ticket for this year. If you start Success Starter next year or next month, it goes towards next year. So new coaches that sign up this month have to hit Success Club this month in order to get a ticket for this year, if that makes sense. And if you signed up last month, this is your month 1. So it's time to hit Success Starter. We have a new rank advancement. Michaela Kessler has hit Emerald. She woke up this morning as a shiny green emerald, so we're super excited for her. She's already hit Success Club as well. We have the Success Club trip. If you have not registered for the wait list, please get on that wait list ASAP. Because whenever you sign up, that's where you're going to be sitting on that wait list. So the longer you wait to sign up, the lower you're going to be on the wait list. Get signed up for that Success Club trip. Team Cup is going on. If you are on a Team Cup team, the only way to earn points or earn prizes this month is to hit the individual prize. So that means you'll get the Team Beachbody umbrella when you hit Success Club. So congratulations to Taylor and Michaela. You have both earned your Team Beachbody umbrella. In order to earn the coach shirt and exclusive workout photo opportunity with the Beachbody Super Trainer at Summit, which guys I want to do, we have to all hit it as a team, as in your Team Cup team has to all hit it. $10 off all challenge packs and completion packs, $160 and over. There were some new challenge packs launched today. So new completion packs. They aren't very different. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. Carl's Success Club System 135 groups started. So that means that you hit Success Club, you get 3 people to join your challenge group, and you get 5 of your coaches to do the same. That is the 135 method. New Leader Conference is starting tomorrow. We've got a lot of my sister coaches are on their way there now. So keep an eye in the Upgraded Alliance page. You'll see Jess Harper and Kat Cowan are on their way to California right now. So they'll be posting about their New Leader Conference. I know they have some groups for some inside sneak peeks. Feel free to join that if you want to see what they're doing, because you want to get there next year. Okay. Again, we've got our challenge group going on. Be inviting to it, be plugging into it, be the best challenger you can be. Monday, we start our What is Coaching group. Be sure to be sharing about that. I know new coaches, I shared my little post what I posted last night. I think 4 or 5 people joined that group that I had no idea were interested in coaching. So make sure you're sharing about this publicly and putting that link out there for people to just join. None of them messaged me saying that they were interested. None of them I've had a conversation with, but they joined the group. So make sure you're sharing about the What is Coaching group. Feel free to use this image. I know I sent it to you guys. Feel free to use this image and share about it if you want to. Feel free to create your own, whatever you want to do. All right, guys. Today we are going to talk about, I don't even know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I can't share my screen today because I only have one computer. Sorry, y'all. Blame it on my husband. Okay, so today we're going to talk about being a successful coach. And this is not really rocket science. It's not really something you haven't heard before, but I feel like everyone is searching for the secret sauce. Everyone is searching for what works. If we put the link out and they just joined, how are we going to know who is people who joined because of us? You will be friends with them for the most part. That'd probably be the best way to tell that, who's friends with who. Okay, stop searching for the secret, guys. There is no secret. There's no secret to coaching. There's no secret sauce to success. But even though there's no secret, being a top coach, I'm number 83 in the company, so I get to call myself a top coach now, which is kind of weird and stuff. But being a top coach, I am going to share with you like the 6 most important factors that I use in my business and that I believe any new or experienced coach can put to action that'll help them get out of any rut that they're in. But I only want you guys to even listen. Like, honestly, I only want you to even listen if you're going to implement this. If you're going to just listen to me and listen and do nothing, go ahead and log off this call. For real. I'm telling you right now, if you're not going to implement, log off this call. If you're going to implement and you're not going to waste time, then stay on this call, listen, and do something when you get off. Okay? That's my tough love for the day. Don't just listen and do nothing. So these are not in any specific order, but rather in a way that you should try to like adopt each of these things in sequence because they kind of build on each other. But I'm not saying one is more important than the other. So number 1, time management. Who feels like they struggle with their time? Yeah? 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 I feel like we can all say yeah to that one. You need to treat your business as a business. Treat your business as a business. If you treat coaching as a hobby that you only take part in when you feel like it, you're never going to reach success. Keeping that in mind, the first step is to set your working hours. When are you going to work? If you're new to coaching, you may need to set aside some time to learn the ins and outs of coaching in the beginning, do your training, and that's absolutely fine. The approach I suggest is to learn as you go. Don't inundate yourself in the beginning trying to know everything about the business. The most important thing is to know the basics, which you basically have, you all here know the basics of coaching. And then know what daily steps are going to help you reach your business goals. So remember that you don't need a complex system when starting your work hours. Your time management should not be complicated, but rather simple to make your life less stressful and not more stressful, because we can overcomplicate things super easily. So here are the few of the systems I used and kind of made a hybrid into my own. The Pomodoro technique. Have you guys ever heard of the Pomodoro technique? Okay, so the basics of this technique. Set a timer for 25 minutes. Work on one task, one thing. Don't be jumping around. So if you're like checking messages or you are friend requesting or you are doing whatever, set a timer for 25 minutes without any distractions. Turn your notifications off, everything else, and do it. When the timer goes off, get up, get out of your seat, and do something for 5 minutes. Walk around, get a drink, go to the bathroom, get up and move for 5 minutes, and then sit back down for another 25 minutes. And do that repeatedly. If you do that for 4 times and you're still working, like you're continuing your work hour, take a longer break after 4 of those rounds. Take like 15, 20 minutes. Go get some lunch, go get whatever, like take 15, 20 minutes. Your brain functions better in short bursts. So if you distract yourself, you get up, get blood flow moving and stuff, you're not going to get stagnant. You're going to keep your brain fresh and alive, and you're going to have more focused energy. It's going to help you be fresh, productive, and focused when working from home, because working from home can be hard. I also mentioned on our power hour this morning, make sure your workspace is distraction free. I'm going to be honest. There's 2 things in this workspace, like my room is clean and everything, but there's 2 things in here that distract me every single day. There's chips on the wall over there. Like the wall is chipped. I need to paint my room because it distracts the heck out of me. And this wires that come out of the TV that go down the wall behind my I don't know, they just drive me crazy. Honestly, I can sit here all day and I'm like, it would take 2 seconds to drill a hole in that wall and hide the wires. They just bother me. And those are things that I really need to do because they honestly distract me. I don't care how big of a thing it is. Remove the distractions. Get rid of the distractions or move your workspace to somewhere you're not distracted. Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy is a book. If you haven't read it, I highly suggest it. What that book, basically the gist of that book is, start your day by cleaning your plate of the ugliest task. Eat the frog. The frog is that ugly task. So whether that means like, what do you hate most about coaching? What is the most, like, I don't hate anything, but I don't love inviting. Inviting is like icky to me sometimes. And it's just not my favorite task. I love more team building and that kind of thing. So the first thing I do every day is I go and send my friend requests and I go and invite. First thing, done, all day, done. Now I can just have conversations and now I can just hang out with the team and like do the things I love. So eat that frog at the beginning of the day when you're most fresh, when you're not burnt out, when your kids haven't stressed you out. Do it first thing. Then you save simple tasks for the back end of your day. Simple tasks like creating posts or whatever the simple tasks are for you. Maybe that's friend requesting or maybe that's like the mindless work at the end of the day. But set your day up where the hardest things come first and make your day go easier as the day goes on, because we all know that truly the day gets harder as the day goes on. So start with the hard things first. Okay, so figure out your time management, figure out your list. Every single day, I create a list, and I shared it with you guys the other day. I create a list of exactly what I need to do. I'm not saying like a power hour list of like invite 5 people and write them down. No, I'm saying like do my Teamsy. That's on my list. It just says Teamsy. It says follow 100 people, unfollow 100 people, friend 10 people, Teamsy, 50 convos. My posts. I have 3 posts that I want to make sure I do 3 posts and post them to Facebook, my like page, and Instagram every day. Cross it off when it's done. Then other simple tasks, like for example, we're transferring a business. I want to make sure that I get that business transferred today. That's on my list. I want to set up Streak. It's on my list. I want to delegate to my assistant. That's on my list. Everything that I need for my business is going to be different than what you need, and different from everybody's is going to be different. But make your list and do it the night before. So in the morning, you're like, bam, boom, 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 and just start checking things off. When I'm cooling down from my workout, I'm friend requesting. I don't waste my time scrolling Facebook or anything. Cooling down for my workout, I post my post and I friend request. It's just because it's easy. I get it done. Kind of figure out your system and just roll with it and do it every day and make it a habit and make it work for you, because when it works for you, your family's also going to be like, mom's working from 9 to 10, or mom's doing this. Mom, like they will understand, like this is routine. This is what we do every day. Just like we eat breakfast and watch Mickey Mouse, we sit down and we work, whatever it is. Okay. This is for new coaches that have joined the team. I know we have a few new coaches on here. I often explain the importance of personal development in our first call together. Like when we first start, in the first trainings and stuff, we talk about personal development. If you don't know what personal development is, because I had no idea what personal development was when I first started coaching, I was like, personal what? I'm like, does that mean like I have to read the Bible, or like what does meditation? I don't know what that means. So what that means is just take 10 minutes for yourself. Whether that's reading a book, a personal development book is like what I suggest, or an audio book, listening for 10 minutes, or taking a bath and just relaxing and giving you time. I'm not saying taking a bath with your kids, because that is not relaxing. I mean, by yourself, locked in a bathroom, quiet music, candles, chill for 10 minutes. Give yourself 10 minutes a day for you, to work on you, to center yourself. Maybe that means going for a run. Whatever it is for you that makes you think and breathe and love your family again, do that. Because I know that life gets crazy. The business gets hard, families get stressful, and you need to unwind. So personal development is just as important as like business growth and stuff. We all want immediate results, but it takes time to develop the skills and mindset that are needed to succeed as a coach. So much like when you begin a new exercise and eating plan, you need to figure that out. You need to roll with it. You need to learn and go with it. It takes the consistency of putting the work in each day to see results in about 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months, I think that's pretty accurate for all of us. 3 to 6 months is what it took us to see real results with our fitness, right? pretty accurate. About 3 months, that's when we're like, oh man, things are actually happening. I'm sure that those of you that have gone through fitness transformations know that the end result is so worth the effort you've put into it. And you know that you've kept it, that you have to keep at it to maintain those results. You know that if you binge eat the whole weekend, you're going to come in the morning and be like, I'm a little fluffy. You know that it's not going to work unless you keep doing it. So the same holds true for personal development. It's not something you can do for a day or even a week or even a month and then just give up. You can't just give up on your personal development, because all that's doing is it keeps you rejuvenated for that day, but then the next day you forget what you even listened to. So squeezing it in here and there and is not going to work, and you're not going to get much out of it. So make it a habit to get some personal development in every single day. Here are 2 examples of ways you can do that. Read 10 pages of a personal development book each day. In 1 month, you'll have read a book, and in a year, 12 books. That will help you develop personally and professionally, depending on the books you read. Personal development books. If you need help picking one, let me know. Or listen to 10 to 20 minutes of an audiobook every day, whether you're in the car or even on an iPod. Do they make those anymore? You'll have to read at least 1 book. I'm sorry, I don't even know where I got it. Sorry. Whether you're in the car or you're even listening on your iPod or your phone or anything like that, technology's made it super easy to listen wherever we are. So, and it's better for you than listening to talk radio or talk shows on TV or anything like that. Listen to your audiobook instead. The Amazon actually has a bestseller list of personal development books. So check out that list too, because I know in the coach community, we kind of like pick the same 10 books and we all like recommend the same 10 books. So if you look there, you'll see a wider selection of personal development books, and maybe you'll find one that we haven't suggested yet. Podcasts and YouTube are also great free resources if you need something like that. But I cannot stress the importance of personal development enough. It's going to help you improve the relationships you have with others, including your family, your spouse, your children. It'll improve the relationship you have with yourself. You're going to feel better, I promise. It's going to keep you motivated, and it's going to show you and teach you that whatever you want in life is possible. Anything is possible, because it's going to teach you mindset. Okay, I'm off that pedestal now. Sorry, guys. Okay, understand what number 3 on this list is. Understand what a coach is and what a coach is not. I think I forwarded you guys the what is a coach and what is not a coach little document that we created the other day. But anyone can be a Team Beachbody coach. Anybody can be one. You do not need a degree. You do not need a certificate. But with that said, one of my biggest pet peeves is seeing coaches who push themselves as a health coach without having any medical background. We are not health coaches. We're really not. Like, unless you have a health degree or you have a degree in medicine, we're not health coaches. We are also not trainers. Coaches can take classes to become certified in teaching a Beachbody workout, but the trainers are Shaun T, Autumn, Tony, Leandro. He's my fave. But we are not trainers. We are coaches. The goal of coaches should be to do 2 things: provide motivation and support. That's our goal as coaches, to help others reach their health and fitness goals. So there's a ton of ways to do this, obviously, but personally, I find sharing what I like and do works best for me. That's the way that I get people to join with us, by sharing my story and what works for me. Results are obviously great, but you have to remember it's the journey you want to share, not just saying, here is me now and here is me later. You need to tell people how you got there, because that's what's going to sell. Because you need to build those connections with others. So who do you relate to? And because these are the people that you want to build those relationships with. So tell your story so those people can start to reply to you and respond with you. Okay, I'm going to put a link. Please all copy this link, but don't go to it right now. And I'm going to say it out loud for people that are listening to the recording. It's www.16personalities.com. I put it in the chat box. Please don't go there now. Don't distract yourselves. Understanding your personality is super important for coaching. You don't have to change who you are. In fact, I do not want you to change who you are. Don't change or become someone else to be You don't have to be a top coach. You, in your status, in your state right now, are qualified to be a top Beachbody coach. Changing who you are is a bad idea. People have a very good poo-poo detector. They can call you out on your shit, guys. Be yourself. Be real. Understanding your personality can go a long way in developing the skills you need to be a great coach. So one of the first things I like to do is take this personality test. Go to this personality test. You don't need to learn if you're an introvert or an extrovert or somewhere in between. Like, who cares what label you are? But it's going to, you develop an understanding of why you do the things you do and behave the way you do in social situations. The why, not the what. Like, who cares what you are, but why do you do that? Plus, what might surprise you, I always like kind of thought myself was like an extrovert because I'm kind of crazy. But actually, I'm right in the, according to this test, I'm right in the middle. And when you do it yourself and see your results, and we'll see. We'll go from there. We'll have conversations on it. But personality testing can also help you determine when and how you work best. So learning why you act the way you do can teach you when and how to work. For some people, working in groups and brainstorming is when they produce their best ideas. And other people get their best work done in the middle of the night by themselves. Again, there's no right or wrong way. It's just different. So a personality test can help you connect better with others in social situations. So when you are standing in an aisle at the grocery store and you bump into somebody, you know how to connect with them and react to them, not be like, oh my God, happy birthday and goodbye. Like, not know how to even have a conversation. But it'll teach you to be more creative. You'll know when, why, and how you do your best work. And you'll work on things that you want to improve about yourself if you'd rather be better at mingling. So if you want to be able to have those conversations, if you're more of an introvert, you want to learn to like be social in social situations, learning your personality and how and why you function is going to help you break out of that. So I recommend that for anyone, all of you actually. Okay, two more things. Learn how to market yourself and build your brand. I know that a lot of even our more experienced coaches on this team have trouble with that. How do I expand my market? How do I brand myself? My mantra has always been, don't strive to make sales, strive to make a difference. To me, the word market does not mean sell. It means being helpful. Which of the following resonates with you more? Okay, which of these do you hear from me more? Buy my product, it's on sale this month. Or did you learn something that could provide value? Did you learn something that you could pass on to other people? Did you learn something that you could pass on to other people? Which more resonates with you? Like, buy my product, it's on sale this month, or provide value? So, hey, I don't even know. I don't have an example. Sorry, I should have wrote down an example. But if you provide somebody with value, and they learn something that they can share with somebody. So maybe you teach them how to diastasis recti. Let's use diastasis recti. Don't do abs, don't do ab crunches, don't do planks, don't do push-ups. Make sure if you're doing them, you do them against the wall until you can fully contract your abs and stuff. Me teaching you that and telling you like that I have a full program that goes with it, does that resonate with you more, or does it, buy my product, it's on sale this month? The value, where you can teach somebody else and share that stuff, obviously. Think of it this way. Do you like when someone is in sales is just trying to sell you something by telling you their product is amazing on sale without providing you with any information about the benefits this amazing product will give you? Is Brittany still in here? Brittany, this is you, right? You tell them all about this amazing, or you tell them, oh, Beachbody on Demand is so awesome, and it's only $160. You gonna buy it? Does that make you want to buy it? But if I told you, oh my gosh, this is what I've been using for the past 2 years. It comes with 700 workouts. It comes from everything from super intense cardio to low impact yoga, and you can do something any day of the week, and you tell them about it, and you'd be like, oh, by the way, it's on sale this month for the lowest price it's ever been. Giving them the value and teaching them, not just name dropping and being like, boom, it's on sale, buy it. So what if someone provides you with the information to make your own informed decision? Maybe you buy, maybe you don't, but I'm sure you remember that that person helped you. They gave you all the information you needed. They talked to you specifically about your goals. They're going to remember that you took the time to figure out their goals, what worked best for them, what would be best for them, not just, here, do you want to buy this? I actually was talking with someone just the other day who sells makeup, and she posted on her wall, she's like, talking about this new eyeshadow palette, and I'm like, oh, how much is that? And she sent me a message. She goes, oh, it's $48. It's the best value. I'm like, compared to what? Compared to what value? Like, the $48 for eyeshadow sounds crazy. Like, I don't want to buy that. Like, she didn't tell me anything about it. She didn't tell me like any guarantees with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know anything about it other than it's $48 and it's the best value. That didn't sell it for me. I didn't buy it. But you talk to my unique girl who's like, oh my gosh, and I'll teach you the contouring. I think the shade is perfect for you. And she tells me all about it. Of course, yeah, make me pretty. Like, I want what she's telling me because she's making me feel like she's talking to me, not just selling me something. So learning to market, build your brand is not difficult. Start by putting others first. Put them first. Don't sell them something. Help them. Always treat people how you want to be treated, and you're halfway there. Does that make sense? Like, how you want to be treated? Like, when you're responding to someone, pretend that you are the one who wants to buy it. Are you getting the answers you want? Are you being as clear as you need to be without being salesy? Are you answering their questions without not giving them all the information? You know what I mean? So here are a few other skills that can be learned to help you on your way. Social media marketing. Like, we know that social media marketing is important. We need to be able to maximize curiosity marketing, sharing our story, consistently posting on social media, including great, crisp, clear images. Email marketing. That's a great option. And I suggest getting email addresses as early as you can in your process. That's something I'm going to start doing that I haven't done for 2 freaking years. And I recommend all you new coaches starting soon, getting email addresses. Hey, yeah, can you send me your email address? I'll send you more information. Switch them to email because you have them forever. You get those email addresses and you can mass message. You can take 200 emails or 500 emails or however many you're allowed and email them all at the same time every time you've got a new promotion or a new post or something that you want them to see. Networking. That's the grocery store talk. That's the, hey, yeah, how are you doing? I love your purse. Find me on Facebook. Networking. Fit groups. Where are my Pennsylvania girls at? They're not showing the faces. Not you. The other Pennsylvania girls. The other side of the state girls. They're not showing their faces right now. My York, PA girls. They had a crazy awesome fit club last week. It was amazing. The marketing behind that, the actual event itself, it was incredible. So we're trying to get one started down here. I have no venue yet, but we're working on it. I know Linda's got one started for Western New York, which is amazing. If you have the opportunity, if you've got a couple, you don't even need other people. I've done fit clubs here by myself and had I think my biggest one, I think we had 30 people, but that was at a bounce house place and it was crazy. But start a fit club. Do it. It's something you can do for free. Meet new moms. When I started these fit clubs, almost all the people that consistently came to my fit clubs ended up purchasing or becoming a coach. So that's a really good idea. Facebook ads, Instagram ads is something I want to start doing. Kat Cowan's doing them and getting crazy results with spending no money and making awesome returns. And then blogging is something that's on my list that I'm going to be starting here in the next couple of weeks. I have a blog that I haven't done anything with in a long time, and Melanie does a blog, so I'm going to do a blog. So again, we live in a time when information has never been so easily accessible. There are hundreds of books, courses, YouTube videos, blogs, podcasts, everything you can think of that are going to help you. Don't ever stop learning. If you're sitting there watching The Bachelor, turn that shit off and start scrolling YouTube because your time is better spent. For starters, because the season sucks. But if you have time to learn and invest in your business, you're never gonna regret learning more. You're never going to regret pushing yourself. So once you get all your vitals down and you're scrolling, stop scrolling and do something productive. Don't waste your time. Do not count on anyone else to do the work for you. It would be nice if we could just sit back and get paid to do nothing. No top coach does that. They get to do a lot less, but they don't get to do nothing. Being a coach doesn't work like that. So here's the good news. You can help people by motivating and supporting them to reach their goals without there being any limit on the amount of income you make doing so. But you need to do the work, not anyone else. So what about canceling my coach account and signing back up with someone else in 6 months? This is a question I receive a lot. Or people want to cancel their account and sign up with us is a question we've seen a lot. Better than doing that, make a plan on how you're going to have success as a coach and take the next 6 months to implement it. So if you have people that are like, I want to cancel, I'll think about it down the road. Rather than doing that, don't cancel your account. Take the next 6 months. Don't be active, but figure out what you're going to do and make it happen. By not canceling your account, it holds you accountable to get back into it. If you really want this, that's what you can do. Time is something you can never get back, and 6 months is a lot of wasted time. So pregnant ladies, I'm throwing this out there to the pregnant ones. You've got 9 months that I know is not necessarily going to be the most fun time of life. You might not want to be sharing your pictures on social media. You might not want to be working out. I get it. And as much as we all say we're going to, I get that it doesn't always happen like that. So spend that time learning, implementing, making a plan to move forward. All the knowledge and tools you need to become an amazing coach are already out there, but you have to take action if you want to make a difference. No one else is going to be able to do it for you. So can anyone else do what I've already done? Become a 5-star elite coach? Guys, that's not that crazy. Anybody can do it. They just have to do everything we talked about just now, everything we've talked about, and not give up. Honestly, not jump ship, not find something shiny that says you're going to make more money there. I'm telling you right now, if you aren't successful in one network marketing company, you're not going to be successful in the next. Remember that when you're talking to people too. If they've done Avon, Mary Kay, It Works, blah, 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 and they're jumping ship and doing all these different things, why are they jumping ship? What are they missing? Check out their social media. Don't waste your time either. Value your time. If network marketing is not for everyone, anyone can do it, but it's not for everyone. Does that make sense? So don't be that person. You've got the tools at your hands. You've got us. Lean in, ask for support, figure out what the missing links are, fix them, find the next missing link, fix it, and just build that chain. That chain is going to lead to momentum. Make sense? But figure out the broken pieces. If you're not successful right now, figure out the broken pieces. Figure out who you need to ask for support. Figure out where you're lacking. Be honest with yourself and say, you guys, I'm sucking it up and I need to figure this out. Don't get your head too big and be like, I can do this all by myself, because that's not what this business is about. It's not about doing this by yourself. It's doing it for yourself, but not by yourself. Make sense? My little tough love. Figure out the problems. Linda just said she had to go. So figure out the problems and let's make it happen, because every single one of you have the potential of being way above where I'm at right now. Like every single one of you. So let's figure out the problems. Let's open this up right now for chatting. I'm going to unmute the people's faces that I see. Where do you guys feel you're lacking?
Inviting.
You're just not doing it, or you need help with it?
I am, but not as much as I should. I told you before, like 3 to 5 during the week usually. Mm-hmm. And then on the weekend, I usually get more.
Okay. So that's just time management. What are you doing? So 3 to 5 invites. How long does that take you?
Like 10 minutes if I've already, I try not to cold message anybody. So it's everybody that I've already like engaged with and I've already talked to them. So it doesn't take me very long. It's just I feel weird doing it. Like, hey, we met 4 days ago. I said your kids are cute. Are you on a fitness journey? Like, that's my issue, is like figuring out what to say to them to not like freak them out or scare them away.
Real quick, every single person that comments or likes in your posts should be getting a message from you. Are they?
Yeah, but it's a lot of repeats and a lot of us.
Yeah.
Like,
me too.
You know what I mean?
So usually there's like 3 or 4 new ones on each post.
Yeah, I get like 1 or 2, and I do message them.
Yeah, that okay, just making sure that you're not missing the mark on that one. So, okay. So let's talk about inviting for a second. When you're inviting people, are you sending those to your new contacts? Are you sending the, hey, don't want to be weird messages first?
Yep.
Okay. And how do you finish those? How do you finish those conversations?
Like, what do you mean, how do I finish them?
Those conversations. Like, I recommend sending a question at the end of every single post.
Okay. Like what?
So if
I ask them about their kids. Sometimes I ask them what they do, or I'll like say something about something I saw, like, oh, you just went on a cruise, or, you know, I love that your cover photo or whatever. And then I'll start talking to them, and it just, wherever it leads, but I don't.
Yeah. No, that's good. So, I'm trying to think for a second. Like, oh, here's one. Yesterday, I think I sent that burner message, like, hey, I don't want to be weird message to the one girl. But I was scrolling my Facebook and I noticed that I stopped in her picture because like her husband looked like Ryan Gosling for a hot second. And I told her about that. I was like, this is a great conversation starter. So I messaged her. I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally just stopped in your picture because your husband looked like Ryan Gosling. She's like, oh my gosh, I wish he was Ryan Gosling. I'm like, don't we all? He's a hottie, blah, blah, blah. That's how our conversation started. So just something fun and light and airy. And then it turned into like, how have you been? Haven't talked to you. And like, I know we haven't really talked. I've seen some of your posts on Facebook. Your family's so adorable. Oh, thanks, we're good. Just got over sickness. Oh, my kid's sick too. Blah. You know what I mean? Like it just kind of flowed. But try to always end with a sickness. Learn with a sickness. Try to always end with a question. So like, I'm just thinking about that conversation because I was like, oh, what were they sick with? My kid's got the little like blah, blah, blah right now. And then like I always have a question in there because that way it keeps the conversation going. Because eventually it can be like, usually you can steer it one way or the other. Like,
it usually, like, some of them will dud, like, we'll talk, and like you said, it just, you know, I'll say something, they'll be like, thank you, and then I don't know what else to say. But the conversations aren't the hard part. It's going from, hey, how are you? Nice to meet you, to, hey, are you on a fitness journey? Would you like to join my challenge group? That's my issue.
So steering it. So for example, the one with sickness, a way you could steer that is to be like, oh yeah, I like my kids aren't eating anything right now. Thank gosh they're drinking their shakes. You know what I mean? Like you can usually steer the conversation in a direction you want it to go. Thank gosh they're drinking their shakes. Or I'm just hoping I don't get this because I'm freaking loving the results I'm getting right now and I do not want to have to give up my morning workouts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can usually.
So I need to start talking to all the sick people because that's the way to get in.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody's sick right now, so good luck. But I feel like you can do that with anybody, though. You can do that with people who work a lot, and you can be like, oh my gosh, I totally get you, girl. I am up at 4:30 in the morning because that's the only time I have to myself to get my workout in. I work blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like you can talk about their work. You can talk about they went on vacation. Oh, we're getting ready to go to Hawaii, like blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like bring it back to you. Like bring it back and have a conversation. Like give your value to like make them open up more. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does. And that, like I said, that's the issue I have. Like a lot of the people that I have gotten to sign up are either have messaged me or they've liked my post or commented so I could go straight to the fitness thing. Like I only have like, I don't think I've signed anybody up from like a cold, like if they didn't like my post or message me first.
Okay, so then do a free group.
I just did a free group. I just got it over with.
Okay, we'll do another one.
It just ended Monday. I can't do another one right now. I'll have to wait till next month.
But either way, like we'll start promoting one.
Yeah.
You can say like, hey, I'm running this free group in a couple of weeks. I'd love to invite you to it. I know you've got a couple kids. I think that you might like this free option and just use that because there's no harm in inviting something free.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's how I got like a lot of people that way into my free group, but getting anybody out of the free group is like.
Okay, so this is the thing though. When you do that, when you invite them to the free group, be like, awesome, before I add you, what are your fitness goals? Boom, you got them. So before you add them to the free group, get their fitness goals, because then you can go back at the end of the free group and be like, oh, so did you lose those 35 pounds you were looking to lose? Like,
yeah.
How about something?
Why don't you do this? No.
Yeah, exactly. But like, hey, I know you were looking to lose 35 pounds. I know that this free group is obviously not going to do it for you, but I offer these premium groups, which come with full programs and blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? And give them the value. And you can be talking about that in your free group as well. Sharing photos of results and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I need to do that more next time. I mean, I did a 2-week and I probably shouldn't have. It was a little overwhelming. I'm going to do 1 week next month.
Yeah, I'm going to do it 1 week next week. I'm going to start it on Valentine's Day.
So would you suggest going into your free group and picking some people and sending them messages like, hey, how are you doing on your fitness journey? I know you're in my free group.
I invite every single person at the end of every single free group, and I follow up with them. I use them as my list.
You invite everybody from your free group at the end?
You can still do it. You still have plenty of time. So send them a message and be like, hey, how did you like that little free challenge? Like, did you see any results? Or like,
I'm going to do that because I have like 53 people in mine.
Go use that as your list. Make that your invite list. Plow through that invite list. And just send them messages saying like, hey, I know you participated in our challenge or our free group this week. What did you think of it? Like, did you get to stick with the workouts? Like, how was your meals? Blah, blah, blah. Are you still looking for more accountability? Yeah. Okay. Message all those people. They're interested. They're saying like, I have fitness goals. So you can even go ask them their fitness goals. Yes, that answers that question.
Okay. Wait, I'm sorry. Were you talking to me?
Nope. Yes.
Oh, okay.
We're good.
I can't. My phone isn't very loud, and if I'm not standing right in front of it, I can't hear.
It's okay. Anybody else? Leah, how you doing?
She can't hear you either.
I had to unmute myself. I'm sorry. I'm good. I don't want to say it's like an issue, but I'm just having to create new relations. Like I'm in the process of like now because I feel like I've had like the same old dud people, nobody coming around. So like I'm just adding new people and starting the conversations and like trying to start, I don't want to say from square one, but it's just, you know, like getting those conversations going, and then same thing, just turning them over into what are your health and fitness goals. And I'm getting some people that they do have stuff, but right now it's the money, so I'll just, you know, I'm making the little dollar signs next to them and following up with them and stuff like that. But I mean, I am starting to get a lot of people to come around and that are interested, but it's just a matter of, because they're newer people to me, of getting them used to who I am.
Right. Makes sense. Okay. How's everybody else doing? Anybody else? Anything?
I had somebody message me asking the program I'm doing. I didn't name drop, but I told her like about it, right? And then she said, well, what is it called? So now I'm like, okay, you're free to name drop, right? So I told her what it was, and then I had asked her like, oh, do you want some more information? Because like you said, I don't want her to Google it. So I asked her if she wanted more information. She hasn't gotten back to me. Do I just wait, or do I send her a video, or do I just wait? I don't know if I should just wait or what.
Okay, so I'm just thinking, working backwards in that conversation, always ask if they've ever done an at-home fitness program before.
Okay.
Because that way, if you name drop, she's never done it. You talked about 80-day obsession though, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you told her all about what it was?
Yes.
So when you said like, what's the name of it? You just said 80-day obsession?
No, I forget what let me,
okay.
I forget exactly what I said.
So nobody's done 80-day obsession yet except us, obviously. So like, I'm not worried about that one. 21-day fix, like everybody's done it is what it feels like. So,
right.
Or their sister has, or their brother has a copy of it, or they found a copy of it in the garbage can down the street. Like everybody has a copy of 21-day fix. But 80-day obsession. If you're talking about that, like what I would say is something along the lines of like, oh my gosh, this program's called 80-day obsession, but don't let that name scare you. It's really not that bad. Like, I feel like you would love it, or whatever, and then go from there. But what did you say?
Oh, no, I just said that.
80-day obsession?
Yeah. But I said, do you want some more information? And it's not even showing, like, I'm checking it right now, and it looks like it wasn't even delivered to her. It just says sent, but there's no, like, blue.
Maybe she just hasn't been online or something.
Thing. I don't know.
I would just.
Should I message her back?
And I don't know if I might change your wording of, do you want more information, to, okay, would you be interested in hearing more about it?
All right.
Just like, it's just more soft. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So just a little tweak there. But you can even be like, you can even go back to conversations and be like, I just got done with my workout this morning and I was thinking about you. Let her know you're thinking about her. Be like, I feel like you would love this. Would you be interested in chatting more about it? Okay. You could always go back with that. If this was yesterday. Was this yesterday?
Yes.
Then you could do that today.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we all know that life gets busy. I have 3 messages today from like last June that I opened today, and I was like, oh crap, I never even responded to those. That you check it, and then your kid smears poop on the wall, and all of a sudden you forget about that message. Like, stuff happens. So just be like, that could be what happened to her. Be like, hey, I'm sure life got crazy for you yesterday. I just wanted to circle back and see if you wanted to chat more about this.
Okay, yeah, I have somebody who is interested, who came to me, but I don't think she read it. That was Tuesday. So should I just circle back with her? Because I think she did read it, actually.
Yeah, you can definitely, if it's been more than a day, I usually circle back, like the next day. Yeah. Totally fine.
All right. I'm going to do that now.
How are you feeling, Sammy?
I was just gonna type in a chat.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I'm struggling with getting interaction on my posts from anybody besides like my family and you guys.
I'm gonna go to look at your page. Hold on.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys have all watched that video, that Bob Healy video. Make sure you're warming up the algorithm before you post. If you've got a good post, spend 5 minutes engaging in your newsfeed, liking and commenting on people's posts before you post, because that will help your post get out there. Okay, so that's just a little tip right there. So 5 minutes, even set a timer if you want to, of truly engaging, not just on coaches, but like your people that you actually care. I suggest, guys, I love you all, unfollow each other. Go through your newsfeed and hit the unfollow button on any coach.
Okay.
You do not need to be seeing all the coaches in your newsfeed. It's a waste of your time. I'm not saying unfriend. I'm saying unfollow. There's a little button in the corner that says unfollow. You do not need to be looking at each other's posts. It's wasting your time. You're comparing yourselves. You're worrying about each other. Stop it. Worry about your customers. If someone yells unicorn, go unicorn their post. Just go to their profile. But you do not need to be scrolling and looking at every single post that they post, because you all know that when you go to your newsfeed, it's just coaches.
Yep.
So unfollow them, okay? We all love each other. We know it. If you have a post you want unicorn, we'll do it. But, like, we have to spend our time on our businesses, not each other's. Make sense? Because us liking each other's posts all day long is not helping us. It helps when you do it the unicorn method. Okay, sorry. Tangent. Getting back here. I know we're like over our time, guys, so if you guys need to jump off, it's totally fine. But I want to answer all your questions. I think this is important. Okay, first things first. Sammy, I would make it so no one can share to your wall except you. Like, make it so you have to approve posts if they're posted to your wall. Because you get a lot of, like, people, like, sharing things to your wall. And when you look at your profile, it's like a bunch of shared videos and stuff instead of your posts.
Okay.
Make sense? Anybody?
Yeah.
I would recommend that for everybody. And I would recommend not sharing so many things. Like you have a little horse book station, which is actually really cute. But and then you've got something under it. If you can't hear your boyfriend from 6 blocks away, you have a girlfriend, which is funny too. But I would, rather than sharing those on your wall, if you want someone to see it, share it to their wall. Don't share it on your page. Share it to their page.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I'm kind of like flooding myself out, kind of.
Yeah, because when people go to your page, they're just seeing a bunch of shared stuff, not your posts.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah. And I don't know if I'm like picking the wrong people to friend, because I'm kind of just like, I go to like the suggested friends and I just add people, but like even people I've added still don't interact with my posts. So, and they're people that I don't know enough to like just like feel comfortable just like cold messaging and getting a response, because usually with people that I don't know at all, they don't respond. So what I would suggest doing is, rather than going through the suggested post, go to someone on your newsfeed who you're like in your friends list, who you're like, I wish they would join my team. Whether it's a cousin or a friend or like someone from high school, I don't care who they are, but you just like dream coaches or dream challengers, and friend requesting their friends. So that way you have mutual people in common. Okay. And that'll help break that barrier down. That makes sense. Okay.
So I'm looking, you've got a lot of shared stuff. So I would actually go through your profile and like probably delete some of them. That way you don't have them all. And I love that you're sharing so much about the Turner syndrome. But I would recommend sharing more, if that makes sense. So when you do a live video, put a caption so people know what they're looking at, like what they're reading. So write something on your live video.
Okay.
Then also, I would talk a little bit more about it. So like why, because I'm reading a post right now to continue from yesterday's live video, which I didn't watch at the time. Every day of this month, I'll post a fact about Turner syndrome. So here's today's Turner syndrome fact of the day. I'm proud to be a butterfly. I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
Tell me your story, and tell me your story every single day. Don't feel, because 2% of your people are actually even seeing your posts. So they need to know all the time. Like, so someone, you posted about like, I'm a butterfly with the cookie thing. No one knows what that means if they didn't see that video.
Okay. That makes sense.
When your coworker buys you a butterfly because it's your month, I don't know what that means. You know what I mean? Okay. So like, be like, because it's your month, like, and then talk about it. Like, talk about your story. Like, this means so much to me because, and share your story. Dig deep. Use Facebook like a diary. Really get into sharing your story and telling your story and tell us why you're sharing your story. Why are you even telling us this? Because you want to help people. Like, tag someone with Turner syndrome, or tag someone you know who might be inspired by this, or something like that. Give some call to actions in there. I love that you and Michaela are shouting each other out.
She's my power partner.
And then you had like today's day 1 of day 80, and you had 32 people like that post. That was a great post. So, like the more you, because you told a story with it. The more you share a story, I think the more people that are going to respond to your post. So I would just really get into sharing your story and go through you've got 1, 2, I think you have like 9 in just the little bit I've gone down your page of like shared things. So I'd go through and delete those. And start sharing consistently, like 3 posts a day. Okay? Give us the depth. Give us something workout every single day. Every single day workout.
Okay.
Show up. Show people that you are committed every single day. Maybe something about work. Maybe something about life with your boyfriend.
Okay.
I would do something like try and set those things and just share about those things every day.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good. Okay. All right. I got to jump off. I got to get back to work. Bye, guys.
Okay. See ya. Anybody else? Was that helpful for everybody hearing these things?
Yes.
Okay. Annie, your posts get a ton of engagement. You just need to do more of it.
My phone might die on me. I'm at 3%.
Okay.
Yeah, I just have to get better with posting more.
I would set a timer on your phone. Set a timer on your phone. Whatever you're doing at those times, when the timer goes off, at those times every day, post about it. Take a quick picture of whatever you're doing. Whether you're eating your breakfast, take a picture of your breakfast. Take a picture of your car, yourself in the car. Whatever you're doing at those times every day, post about it, just to get in the habit of posting. So pick like 3 random times during the day that you know you're not like showering, and and go with those times. And I think that I'm looking at your profile now.
I was just
Your profile's good. Like I just think you need more of you. You need to be more diary storytelling.
Yeah, there's only like a snippet of story.
Yeah, nobody knows anything about you in your life. So like start telling about, like I know nothing about you. Like tell me more about you and more about your life and like what you do, what you love, what you hate, what your dislikes are, what irks you. All those things.
Okay.
Cool?
Yep. I'm at 2%, so it's getting low.
It's okay. It's okay. Everybody good? Anything else? Okay, let's all go work. My babysitter needs to leave 3 minutes ago. So let's all go work and message me if you guys need anything, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.